Okay, hi everyone. As promised, I'm trying to come up with an article on how I am going to test the right article feature and also any thoughts around this feature. Let me open the previous article I wrote about the product coverage elements, product coverage outline PCO for the right article feature, and here it is. Fine, so let's go here, and I also discovered a cool tool called dual-less which splits or merges the window. So let me put it in this format. Okay, fine. And yeah, so this works fine, so I can refer the ideas here, and at the same time I can test here. And what is the browser window size here, the viewport? I can check using the tool supportdetails.net. So it's of this browser size. I don't think it should affect much, but nonetheless good to make a note of it. So I use Jing. So I save it as environment. Let's create a folder here for write article. And I'm trying to walk you through my thoughts. So this will be a running commentary. Let's click on write article. Oh, interesting. It opens up a new tab. Okay. So what do I see here? I see a publishing menu, normal. So this is the font format. And then, okay, I have also got an idea to check for what is it exactly called as. I could compare it with Docs, Google Docs. Maybe the tooltip might help. Oh, but then it will just say bold, italic, underline. Ah, right. So it is a text style, and this is a paragraph style. Okay, so this is a paragraph style, and this is text style, and this is bulleting style. This is quote. Why is there no tooltip here? Or why am I not able to see any tooltip? Is there a tooltip here? I don't think so. Is that an issue? Oh, nice. What if I make my notes here, my running notes, in the article itself? So let me put the date. Today is 6th July. Is it 6th? Yes. It's 6th July 2020. The time is 9:00 p.m. IST. Tester is Ajay. And I can also add the environment details. This doesn't look great, so maybe something like this. I can either do a control B, or I can also try out this feature. Is there any difference? So it is not for the cell. It not just acts on the selected text, but it is like a toggle. So which is different from the shortcut. So I try here, and then I can do a backspace. I can say tester bold, right? Okay, so this is done. So let me add the environment image here. Image, drop, upload. So I'll have to try a drop an image here also. So it's on desktop, it was write article and environment. Does it automatically focus? Oh, it says add alt text, which I think I have not covered in any of my product coverage outline. So right here, add image. I just said add image. Um, See, this is how when you interact with the product, you learn more. And we know the least at the start of the project. But unfortunately, people make a lot of notes or um, finalize their test cases at the start of the project when the knowledge about the project and the product is the least. So let me add alt text. The text you add here will only be seen by users with visual disabilities. It will not be visible on the article itself. Text describing what's in the photo. Cancel, save. Okay. What if I press enter? Did it add? Where was the focus? Tab, tab. So the focus was here. So suppose I add a sample. Okay, sample text, and I press enter. What happens? Did it add? Did it not add? How do I know? So maybe let me start noting the issues here. Mm, Missing confirmation, and why is it bold? Missing confirmation on adding alt text and pressing enter. Enter key. Okay, let me try to click on save. Oh, the text is still there, so this is say sample 2, and I click on save. Now what happens? I saw this change here, but what about so this is a point to note. Ideas. uh, Go through the recording at 9:06 p.m. and check if there was any flicker or change in text saved after pressing enter. Okay, so oh, okay, this flicker was for this text. Maybe I can check that. Yes, it looks like it is for this text. So let me see, and it said there is no it will not be visible for people without the visual difficulty, right? So what if I click on add alt text again? Will the original text be there? Yeah, it is there. And is there anything below? No. Okay. What if the image dimension is less than the width of this uh, text and the buttons? So what if I say I have a screenshot which is only of this size, and I want to add an alt text for this image, smaller image. Okay, I can do better than this. Look, okay, I wanted to, make a note of the dimensions itself, like this, the numbers. It says 588 by 86, 588 86, 588 86. I save it in the same place. I cancel, I get out of this, and I add one more image here. This time maybe I want to drop an image. I can test that. So write article was somewhere at the bottom. Okay, So 588.86. Uh, why don't I see? Oh, interesting. So let me go back here and keep this in the focus. Let's say if I'm like, can I drop this file anywhere and then will it be displayed? It looks like that. Let me try that. Let me drop this file somewhere outside the rectangle. uh, I don't see that file appearing. Let me try dropping the image here, which is within the rectangle where it asked me to drop. Can I drop here? Okay, great. So now how does alt, interesting. Now if you see the image, there is some inconsistency. If you have noticed, or if you are noticing what I'm noticing, the alt text, the background of this particular pop-up or the frame, right, it looks like it is exceeding the original image. What is the size of this? See, I'm using tools to make sense of. So it says 746. 746. How much? And that was 588. Let me try that. 746 299. 746 299. Save it. That was 588. How much is 746 divided by 588? 1.2. Okay. The reason why I'm doing all of this is I wanted to see is there any specific ratio that is maintained, so for the frame. 299. Save. Because for this image, when I click on this add alt text, it covers the entire image. So I thought, what if the image was of a smaller size than the frame, than this particular height, right? But then it looks like it had its own ratio. So interesting. There doesn't seem to be a specific ratio. It is like 100% overlapping for that image. Okay, this could be another test idea of, or it could be as simple as a question to the one who developed or who has the information about uh, how big would be the, what is the dimension of, what is the dimension of the add alt text uh, screen, right? Okay, let's go back to what we were trying to do. uh, what was I doing? I was checking the bold, and then yeah, fine, I've added the alt text. So all of that started from adding the environment details. I was not testing anything per se, I was just adding environment details. So let me make a note of that. Environment details are these, and then I added an image, and then alt text, and then the chain of ideas evolved. Great. What is this? Enter a link, then press enter. Enter a link, then press enter. Somehow it doesn't sound right. Uh, enter a link, www.weekendtesting.com. And what is it with such a small size font? Say enter. Oh, the color changed. And are there tooltips for these? No tooltips. So I'm noticing some issues, but I'm missing on noting them. So let me make a note of that. One was why is, I'm not calling these bugs yet, because I'm not yet sure, but these worry me, so I'm making a note under the issues section. After some investigation, I might change some of these or file them as bugs. This is when you, okay, is it trying to be at the center of the image? Does it clear? No. Oh yes, it clears. What if I, oh, what if I want to just close it? weekendtesting.com and then press enter. Okay. Okay, so what if I click once and then I want to get rid of this? Should I click outside? Will escape work? Should I press enter? But focus should be on this. What if I launch another pop-up? Will this disappear? No. I know that this removed the link. So how do I close this link? If I click on it again, this will it will disappear. Oh, interesting. If this is open, I can't do an adding alt text. Can I do anything else? Can I do a text wrap kind of thing? Yes. Okay. Oh, is it? What if I refresh it? Now I see both of these open. Will they disappear or will they be retained? Let me refresh. Did you notice that the add alt text was visible uh, before the image got loaded? At the same time, I would like to take some notes. So this is my notes. So what I observed was related to the link. The fields to enter the links disappeared after refresh. Add alt text link seems to appear even before the image loaded. So let me try that. Maybe I'll have to minimize so that I can see both. Oh. Okay. Minimize. Okay, fine. So let me see if. Oh, that was super quick. So let me do a command R. I don't see any major difference. Could check the network tab. Are there separate calls? Fine. So this could go under ideas. Fine. So all of this with just adding the environment details, and this is how most of the times when you plan on testing something, you might get lost by new things, but then you should be aware that you need to return back to the mission on hand. So let's go ahead and explore the other options. What is publishing menu? So new article, my drafts, my article, share draft, help. Share draft, is it same as sharing and link article? Let's try that. Oops, your post is missing a title. Please add a title and try again. Okay. So where is the title? What is the title? Why is there an inconsistency between the term used here and here? why don't you call a headline, or you change this to title. So title, headline, save it. Will escape, close it. No. Okay, so that is an interesting test idea right there. Do all the pop-ups uh, do all the pop-ups how do I say that, will escape, close few pop-ups and not others? Okay, so fine. So let's try some other pop-up. This is one pop-up, and where is it? Why is there no scroll, automatic scroll to the position? How will someone know for the first time if they are doing like how I am with multiple windows and all of that? They'll think that okay, it just changed color, but I can't add a link anywhere, right? Unless they scroll. Why do you want to surprise users and not help them? Uh, so, how difficult it is when I click on this icon, or icon automatically scroll till here and then show it, right? Yeah, interesting. I mean, think in terms of users, right? Okay, let's go there. What was I writing here? Hmm, lost idea. uh, Between 9:10 and 9:20 p.m. Okay, meanwhile, issues. No auto scroll on clicking on add alt text link. Okay, what does Grammarly say? Okay, nothing. What does it say here? Disappeared after a refresh. Okay, 9:06 p.m. Change in the text. Okay, great. So let's go. Okay, it needs a title. Oh, inconsistent. There was a inconsistent terminology for headline and title. Maybe I can add a screenshot here. Oh, I can just drag and drop. No? Oh. Uh, this is also irritating. Why should I click on add image and then drag the image? If you're smart, I mean, if you're smart enough to recognize that I'm dragging and dropping an image after clicking the icon, you should be able to apply the same logic here itself, right? As soon as I drag and drop the image, you should know that it's an image. Okay, one click, two click, two clicks, and then the third drag and drop action. Okay. So inconsistent terminology for headline and title. Maybe I should highlight that. So let me go back to Jing, go to history, launch it, and then highlight it. Please add a title. Now I can save it and overwrite it. Replace and close this. How do I remove this? Delete. Seems to work. This is irritating. So that is also one more issue. Dragging and dropping an image without clicking on add image should add image. One, two, how much time I have spent? I started at 9, so it's like 23 minutes. Already a few issues. Okay, good. So let me go ahead and check. Okay, now can I add a blank headline? Saved. Now can I share a draft? Oops, your post is missing a title. Please add a title and try again. I did add. I mean, if you allowed me, why don't you show headline now? If you think there is no headline, right? So yeah. Uh, so this is on adding a blank, adding a space as a title for the post article. Again, wasn't this article and not a post, because the feature was write article and not write post? So okay, let me save it first. Title space save and capture this and say why is it a post and not an article. So let me point it. Post isn't this an article and not a post? Command A, reduce size. Okay. Um, Terms post article. Save it. Oh, interesting. So if I share draft, I get this. If I press escape, it doesn't close, but if I click outside, it disappears. What about the add alt text? Okay, let me get rid of this. Enter. Add alt text. Click outside, doesn't disappear. Okay. Add link. Click outside, doesn't disappear. So why is this? What inconsistency? At the same time, I'm pressing enter here, but then observe the the observe this field and also this area. So now the focus is here, as you can see by the blinking cursor. So I press enter. It closed now, but last time it kept acting as if I pressed enter here. So let's see here. I press. Okay, now I understand. Because I clicked outside, the focus was there. But did I see a blinking cursor here on the field as well? No. So it does make sense that if I press enter, it will act as I'm pressing enter here. So let me go back and press enter. Oh, see, the focus was there. Um, I pressed enter, but then it acted as if I pressed enter here. So how many times? One. Okay, let me remove this. So let me replicate that issue. Interesting. So I go here. I click on this link icon. Cursor is blinking. I click outside, preferably somewhere at the top, and then I click on this field again and press enter. See, why is that? Something to be definitely investigated. Not going to spend more time there. Behavior when focus is outside the link, add link field, and enter is pressed. Even if focus is brought back Even if focus is brought back to the field, uh, pressing enter seems to act on the page and not on the field. Okay, fine. So let's go back. Now, have I added? I have not added. Okay. Interesting inconsistency was the behavior of escape. Inconsistent, incons, inconsistent behavior. Why am I making so many spelling mistakes today? Inconsistent behavior on clicking outside the focus area. Refer headline, not headline, share draft, and add link, add link fields, add link fields. Okay, so this is done. Inconsistent behavior. And let me add a headline and see what happens when I share headlines. Saved. Let me go here, say share draft. Copy the link to this draft and share it with people from whom you want to receive feedback. What if I don't want to receive feedback? Pulse draft. What is this number or this character? What does this mean? Oh, it's long. There is one hyphen here, one hyphen here. Then what if I just, why can't I take the focus on, yeah, I copy it. What if I click outside? It disappears. Okay. And what if I search just like that? Did not match any queries. Any decoder? Oh, this is base 64. Let's just try what happens if you try decode. Auto detect. So this doesn't seem to work. So something to investigate later. What is the significance of the back part in the share draft URL, and does it change with time? Because this was what was there when I tried to share a draft. So I have changed the post by adding these sentences. So let me try sharing draft now. Copy, doesn't seem to link, copy to clipboard. Nice. And I can copy only once. So I want to go down, close, go back, and add it here. Oh, I had copied the whole URL. See here, share a draft. I can't copy. See, it says link copy to clipboard, but then when I do a paste, right click paste, I don't see the URL. Isn't there a straight away bug? So go back to issues, my notes, bold, issues. This is on share draft feature, copied URL. The last, oh, I recently discovered that you can go to find and then say show clipboard on Finder. Do you see clipboard somewhere? Yeah, show clipboard. So the last but one copy text was pasted, even though the pop-up showed that the URL is copied to clipboard. Oh, does the draft URL stay the same even if I change the draft? Interesting, right? So, how do I copy? Say I do share draft. Now I'm going till the end. I'm doing a command C and let me check with the clipboard. See, now it is copied. You see the difference? Draft, correct. So now it is copied. Before that, yeah, before that it was not copied. Looks like that. Okay, great. So let me close this. So this is part of my phone is giving me some sound, the notifications. Let me just check what are those notifications. These are from WhatsApp, Slack, and an email from my class. So let me pause the testing for 35 minutes. Decent enough test and commentary. So let me, which should I have, this or should I have this? What would be an interesting cover photo? Yeah, this might be an interesting cover photo. Oops, your post is missing a title. Please add testing demo live session. Okay, headline. Yes, I added headline as the title. Okay, so I don't want to polish this report. I just want to publish and also save. No, I don't want to publish, right? I mean, I'll publish it, but I'll not share it. I want to stop recording